years or so. It first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in. Coming up, it's a battle to represent between the New Orleans Saints and the Saints. Come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive. And also, I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. Back on the field, a nickel set for third down. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
First carry for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. At the 50-yard line mid-level, that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, except the defender was not his intended target.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here's Herbert now on second down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the second down throw on target. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Anthony McFarland.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Running with McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. We're scoreless after 1.
And goal.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Second and goal.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout. Here's McFarland. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
They'll run with McFarland, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Jennings. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a man, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vincent Smith, 58 yards. yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Tannehill now to throw. Forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Parker. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught at the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Tannehill. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. To throw is Tannehill. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. And
now Tannehill. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Tannehill throwing again. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. The open man is Smith. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, 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 check. Let's go right here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yo. Yo. Say. Switch.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Under 10. Check.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Out the field. Let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, Herbert flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran.
That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And now here is another interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert off of play action, rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 59.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. His guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Ryan Tannehill.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.